Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines, and look at that, look, it has begun. The first people of this area have started to come in, and we might finally see East Side, which still needs a proper name, develop and grow. Obviously there's going to be no power, there's going to be no single power source whatsoever, which is of course a bit of an issue, especially for the people that just want to live here in peace and like asking me questions like, hey, I just got to live here, and there's no power. Why is there no power? Please help. But eventually, everything will grow in each other, and it will all be fine. Eventually, I say, because it might take a little while for that to actually happen. Will this be enough for power to lead the power to that place right there? I think it will. So for now, this looks very ugly, and I'm very aware. But again, eventually, it will all spread out. These are all new residents, right? New people coming in. Yeah, should be. So that's pretty cool. So this area will slowly now become inhabited, basically. People will come in, start living here, doing their daily things in their life. Look at it. This is gonna go well. There's a big amount of people already interested in coming in here, so that's pretty great. So we might as well fill this in too for any of these local businessmen who want to really like properly expand their, I don't fucking know, their company, I suppose. And let's delete this and let's make this into a whole like business part as well, like right over there. I mean, we could do it like a police station, like right there. That will cover like a big area, like almost all of it to be specific, which is fairly great. We also might want to get like a huge ass hospital in somewhere, which will like cover almost the entirety of this area, or at least the area where it's being built upon right now. And like this fire department has an amazing reach as well, so we might as well plunk that down and make sure that there's safety when it comes to fire hazards and stuff, which people will probably fairly much appreciate. There you go. Okay, so yeah, these are hotels. No, wait, never mind. No, these are the nightclubs. Okay, that's fine. So we make the hotels over here. That's pretty nice too. I like that. So these are going to be the nightclubs and all that good stuff. Also, we're going to need bus routes in here. People are going to hopefully like it and use it as well, so there won't be like an awful lot of traffic problems in here once it's become very busy. Although I don't see that actually happening, and I don't see an actual traffic problem getting to grounds here, because it doesn't seem like that much of a busy area. I mean, even with the tourism and stuff, it shouldn't probably be that bad. But now at least we've got bus routes, so that's fine. The blue buses of this town are going to go around and bring everyone around, and it's going to be fine. There's a lot of people coming in already. This is still not really working that well. Obviously, the outlet shop is, and there is a nightclub, Happy Hamster, and a restaurant serving nothing but pasta. People are gonna go here to get their pasta on, to eat some of that delicious Italian shit. And, oh god, something just fell down. I don't know what that was. Right now, so, first of all, we're gonna have to delete, like, this part of the road right here, because this is now going to be Hoteltopia 2.0, even though that's not exactly how I'm going to call it properly. I don't know yet. I don't think about these names enough. Like, I do have the ideas to do things, but most of it just pops up when I'm playing, and I haven't really thought about anything, basically. We also want, like, the shoreline over here, because that will make for some really cool hotels, like, on the shoreline of this pretty clean river. It's, like, one of the things that we are most proud of in this city, that we don't actually dump waste into our, like, one and only big river. We all dump it into this lake right here, which is, not advisable to go and have a swim, because you might, like, get a second penis, or 4 extra arms, which for some people might actually come in handy, of course. I didn't mean to do that. But like most of the time, having more than, wait, that's not what I meant. Okay, for some reason this is not going as planned. Please just keep your district right, there you go, no. Why is it doing this? I never, there you go, that's more like it, Jesus. And then add this half of the road in there too. We'll be fine. So, this will slowly start spreading out, and we're starting getting a bigger city and all that. It will be awesome and cool. Any cool big buildings that we can place in here that will make it look even cooler. I mean, there's this one, which is pretty fucking big. But it's like almost out of proportion big, which is not exactly what we want. This is like a cool thing. Like, if we could fit it like exactly in the middle of one of these streets, that would be awesome. I like it. Of course, at the moment, there's no power. But That'll get resolved pretty quick. We're just gonna put it a bit more backwards, like right in the middle of it. That's gonna look cool. I like it. So now we just wait for power to be able to reach that place, and then everything will be fine. So we've got a local TV celebrity station, which we've already placed, so we can't use that again. There's this swimming club, which I think we've already used as well. We've got this tower, which we think we've already used. We've used a lot of things. What's this? It's a national library. I mean, this place doesn't have a library yet, and people need to be educated and learn stuff. So we might as well place down a library and make sure that they can. I mean, that sounds like a pretty good idea, actually. The thing is, though, where do we place it? And the same goes for this one and that one. We haven't placed this one, I think, and this one isn't quite as big. So I might consider placing this. Do we want to? I think we do. I think we want to place this somewhere in between, like in the middle of it. There we go, we'll just place it right there. Get like a big skyscraper on. There'll be more eventually, because I just like the look of the skyscrapers. There's like small little stadium thing as well, which you could probably fit in somewhere, or yeah, we can actually. So there you go. Oh, can we? Yes, awesome. It's like a cool little arena. And it's sponsored by Aegon, not a sponsor of this channel. I just want to make that clear, but it's there. So, this is we need this one. Tourism, right there. It's tourism specialization, which is fine. And that should work. Maybe there will be like some hotels and shit, which is great. This is slowly but steadily getting there. We'll see what happens next. This will eventually become something too. There's more residents coming in. This arc is now working and it looks pretty cool, if I might say so myself. There's lots of buildings being built. I think we can make something out of this. I think we might actually make this work. I mean, this town is very busy. Like, this is becoming a very, very big town. How's Prison Island doing? I haven't been here in a while. There are a shitload of inmates. People still didn't learn. I mean, it should be working as like a like a scarecrow effect. Like, criminals in town must have heard by now about, like, the second Alcatraz, but worse. Like, Prison Island. So whenever they, perform their crimes, I suppose you could say, they should be aware of the risk of being sent to Prison Island. And with that, of course, never getting out, because, again, we give hundreds and hundreds of years of cell time, just for stealing something from a baby, as we've mentioned before. Also, when this number is dropping, it's not because people are letting out. See, that's just one person who just died in prison, or two. Because people who go in here tend to never get out again. There's this one person who was in there for like 10 years who started yelling at an old lady because she stepped on his foot. And he was very angry about it. Like, Albert Reed was really, really done with it. And now he has to serve 10 years because he shouted against an old woman. Like, we're a very strict city, especially the elderly. Respect the elderly. We love them, and that's why you can't shout it to them, even if they step on your foot on purpose, because she definitely... Old Granny definitely did it on purpose, but, I mean, we don't really care about that. Respect for the elderly is very important in this place. I take that back, it is the biggest building that we'll have if we place down this somewhere. Why haven't we? I don't know. Like, it will be the crown on a lot of work. But I don't know where I would place it. Like next to the Brenton somewhere? I have no clue. What will be a nice place for this giant building to stick out and make sure people see it from miles and miles away. People know that we're here, that this town is here, and that we're not ready to give up without a fight. Because when someone wants to invade us, as usually happens, then try us. We won't stand down. I'm just gonna place it right in the middle of this giant building. Look at it. It will stand out there and look cool. And people will be like, oh, look, there's a giant building from this awesome town. It's so big, though. Look at how big it is. It's the One World Trade Center, like the new one. But look at it. That is ginormous. My god. Oh, look at that. That's a cool freaking view. I wish I still had like the first person view. Because look at this. When you go over this bridge, like just in the distance right there, you see our new big building. Like when you go over this bridge. It's on this cool, very cool skyline in the distance. We just go about here, and you just whoop, we go over it. That happens. That's fine. You just drive up against this cool building, which is like right there. That looks really cool. What is this hole? There's just a shadow. I think there's a hole in there. I don't quite know what purpose it serves. It's because of the sun as well. I think it's a shadow. I don't know what shadow it will be, but it's a shadow. So that's pretty cool. pretty cool view from up this bridge. So this is a pretty cool road anyway. I like it. It's really nice. So this bridge is being used, I mean, fairly. But the Brenton Bridge is like where everything happens. The Brenton Bridge is the place to be when it comes to crossing the place into the east side. It's really, really used a lot. And the east side is coming together pretty well. Look at that. There's a shit ton of buildings already. I like it. So how are we doing? It all seems fairly great. This is the superstore here is the only one having complaints because they feel like, I don't know, they feel like shit because of reasons. Like if we delete it, like, we can restore it anytime. We can restore it later. I just want to take a look. So if we get like a big canal. No, I don't think that actually works. So could we like do that and like get into the water? Oh, it's already occupied by this train. So, I mean, that would be against the laws of physics, wouldn't it? If this would actually work. That would be rather weird. Or will we actually see a canal? Will it work? Will it go up? And will it stream in? Because in all honesty, that would be fucking cool. Fuck it. Shit. Shit. Okay. No worries. I'll figure this out. We'll figure something out. We'll figure out like a bridge that goes over. No, I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's a possibility. I don't think we can. But it's a way. It's a way we could maybe do this. Like going up, going over, and connect. I mean, you know what? It's not the best, but I'll take it. I'll take it. That's fine. I don't want the grass. I want the bicycle lanes. There you go. Bicycle lanes. That's way cooler. I'll take that. There is a way to do it. There is a way to do it. And we will. So we will. We have done it. No traffic lights, please. Come on. Even now, you should have learned. You should have learned by now, game. But I think the canal is working. Look at that, it's streaming full. Will it like actually reach the top? Like at some point, or will it just look like this and be like very small? Because that will look really weird, in my opinion. In my professional, not so professional opinion. Now I think it will actually go higher, won't it? I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, I don't know why. It's against all the odds of gravity. Like over here, it's fine. But like, how is this streaming in there? I don't quite know. I don't know, still don't know how high it will get. We'll have to see. For now, I ain't complaining. Then I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.